Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to our quest for the Holy Relics as we go on a pilgrimage with the Order of the Holy Walnut. Glad everybody's joined us. Unfortunately, the computer hasn't quite joined us yet. It's still rendering everything, so we're getting just a little bit of lag here as we punch wood to get the show on the road. We'll get ourselves some nice wooden tools here in just a moment. That's, of course, how you have to start. Every game of Minecraft has to start with ritual punching of wood. We're taking down this very nice tree in a lovely savanna. That's exciting. I don't see any obvious stone around, so let's get the wooden tools that we need first. We need that nice crafting table on which to build them. And let's also go ahead and get planks and then make half or so of those into wood. That should work great. We'll make our nice wooden tools with the sticks. We've got, what is it, a wooden pickaxe to start with, and then a wooden axe, and of course we can get ourselves a wooden shovel. That should give us the full set that we need. Of course, we don't need any swords or armor or anything like that because we're not going to be using them. We're adherents of the Order of the Holy Walnut, and that means that under all circumstances we don't harm any other beings here in the world. Oh, I would hope this was stone. It's actually gravel. That is too bad. Let's see if we can find any obvious stone. I don't like digging down too much. I'd rather not disturb the world, and of course part of the rules of this game... Oh, look, here's a desert. That seems very exciting. There could be a village in there. We could meet ourselves a nice cartographer. No, I don't like damaging the environment too much. We'd like to keep this a beautiful place to be. Ooh, this looks like a good place to grab ourselves some stone. Perfect. Absolutely. Yes, so in this series is going to be a little different from certainly Fades and Sassy's. Been trying to convince them to adopt the ways of peace and harmony for quite some time, but without much luck. Perhaps this will show them how superior that philosophy is. But we're going to be focused on exploring and seeing the beautiful world around us without disturbing the environment too much, without harming any beings that we encounter. The general philosophy is that probably most animals and most monsters and most people that we encounter are going to be our friends. And if for some reason somebody turns out not to be our friend, well, we'll just carry on and meet somebody else. And, you know, unfortunately, if something difficult happens to us, if that's the will of the Holy Walnut, then you know what? Reincarnation is fun. So we're just going to expect some reincarnation to happen, thanks to our purity of mind, unlike Sassy and Fade, who I suspect will not be able to resist the unfortunate urges to kill and harm others without any regard for their karmic reality. Those folks are not going to be reincarnating, but we might be, so that could be fun. Let's see if we can get ourselves just a little bit more wood here, because I haven't found anything too exciting out in the desert there. But before we leave, let's see if the savannah, let's grab ourselves some wood, and then we might explore that desert just a bit. That looks like it could be fun. And there we go with this savanna tree, acacia or acacia, I'm never quite sure how to say it. Oh, look at that, it's a village. We've already found a village, and we've avoided falling into a big hole. That's something Fade is not very good at, so we're already ahead of Fade and Sassy in that regard. We've avoided one hole. There's a nice big hole we might go down into later. But look at this. It's an exciting village right over here, which we can go and explore. We're passing some nice cacti and sticks. I don't know if people know this. I didn't know it for a long time, but you can get sticks from these dead bushes. I always wanted to get sticks in the desert and didn't know that you could do that. It turns out you can. I'm not sure whether we should disturb any of this cacti, but look at this. It's horses, and they're very beautiful. They've got white, mostly white. Some of them have some gray and dark gray on their backs. That looks absolutely beautiful. If we found a saddle here in the village, we might even be able to jump on a horse. Boy, that would be quite exciting. We could cover a lot of territory there. I don't see a blacksmith yet, but doing a quick survey around the village just to see what we can find. Ah, there is a blacksmith. You can recognize it by this nice tiled roof. Oh, and here's a place to fall down. Let's not fall down. I recommend that we try the approach where we don't fall down. That's one that I regularly use. So here we are coming to the blacksmith and trying not to fall too far. There we go. We made it down, and here's the entrance to the blacksmith. Anything exciting in the blacksmith's chest? Well, some apples. We definitely need that. One of our biggest problems is going to be getting food. And of course, we don't need this armor. We could use all of that armor, but, you know, if we were to come up to other beings here in the world and encounter them while wearing armor, we would be sending them the wrong message. The Holy Walnut would not be very happy with us. Oh, these beautiful horses. Look at this. They're brown on the back. Those look like fabulous horses. If only we could find a saddle. But we haven't found one yet. Who knows? But food could be a problem for us. We're going to have to take as much as we can responsibly here from the villagers. What I'm looking for now is to see whether any of these villages might possibly be a cartographer. How about you? You're a librarian. Well, that's nice, and you give us Luck of the Sea. Unfortunately, that's not something, as responsible brothers of the Order of the Holy Walnut, we can actually use, because you would have to put it onto a fishing rod and fish, and that would harm fish, which we're not in favor of, so can't use that. Lure 2, very similar kind of book, and unfortunately none of them are a cartographer. Or at least we haven't found one yet. We'll see what the Holy Walnut provides. Oops, here's this hole again. Let's not fall in that hole. Let's try going around this way. Make ourselves a little bit of some stairs. And up we go. Yep. Oh, and here's an unfortunate place where no one's been able to get in or out. Is there anything exciting in this building? Let's see. Well, there's a poor, innocent villager here who won't trade with us, being green. There's some nice dirt here right in the middle of the building. That doesn't seem quite right, guys, but here, look, now you can get out. That should be nicer for you. Okay, well, I think we've given a reasonable sound sample, so we're going to stop here before going off and getting ourselves some food. Oh, we might actually harvest some food just to test the sound of food. Let's do that. There we go. Let's replant those nice carrots, because we wouldn't want to leave any of these villagers without a source of food. That wouldn't be very friendly of us. And there we go, we've now replanted. Okay, that concludes this sound test.